So from here, you see how he still has the back? I bring his arm over to this side. I have to push his arm away, and I'm bridging off of my head. See, I bridge off of my head, controlling, pushing his arm away. That way he can't take him out. And I drive with my legs, drive with my legs, drive with my legs, until I went up back into his guard. Now let's just turn for the camera, Chaz. Once I'm back into his guard, see how I was controlling like this, just like that, right? What I want to do now is I'm going to have this hand pinned against his belly button. I'm going to switch my grip. So now both hands are over top. I'm just grabbing onto his wrist just like this. This is what I want. I want to go from here to this position so I can start to stand up and then start to pass his guard. Note that if I'm controlling his left arm, I want to bring my right leg up, just like this. Why? So that he can't hook the knee. If I decide to post up with this knee, see how Chaz can hook the knee with his elbow and then kick me this way? I'll still be able to defend, but you see how Chaz can still attack me. He can still maybe go for an omoplata here, or go for a triangle choke. So I don't want him to try and work the sweep at all. So I want to control both of his hand with both of my hands here. I'm going to post up this leg here, and then come up to mount. See how my head is to the sky? It's just like I'm doing a deadlift. From here, I let go of his hands entirely. I let go of his hand with both of my hands. So I'm just standing freely. What I like to do is I like to shove this hand in between his ankles. He cannot triangle me, so I'm perfectly safe to do this. From here, opening up his guard, I'm going to throw his leg from one elbow to the other elbow, just like this, and he's going to sit down, lie down here, and top cross side, right? So Chaz is going to do the pass. So we're going to start off in guard, just like this. He's going to take one arm. See, he's controlling from here, so he posts up onto this leg. Let's just actually say for a moment that he does it on the wrong leg. He does it here. Do you see how I can still hook his knee? You see how I can kick? I can kick here, and you see how I can wind up with maybe a little plot. I can sit up and make life really difficult for Chaz. So it's really important for Chaz when he sits up and he controls my arms. Do you see how he posts up first initially with this knee, right? And then he's going to stand up entirely. And you see how he's doing a deadlift. From here, he can just pick a side. Doesn't matter which arm he does it with. He's going to go underneath my ankles, opens up my guard, here throws it to the other elbow, and then he lies down into a strong top cross side position. Now, in order to defend this, in order to defend the guard pass, the person will typically roll to all fours. So let's do that again. Chaz is on top, we're in guard. So Chaz has got my arm, he posts up with the correct side, stands up entirely, puts his hand underneath my ankles, opens up my guard, and when he throws my leg over, you see how I roll here. But you see how Chaz has still got top 4 point. That's perfect, Chaz, thank you. Now do you see how being able to roll to 4 point negates his guard pass? I'm still not out of the woods. He can still attack, but at least I don't wind up in an inferior bottom position. Now you can probably start to see how all of this is going to come together in a nice fluid drill. So let's just start off in 4 point. Okay, Chaz, so you're at 4 point. From 4 point, I'm here, I'm perpendicular to his spine. See, I'm going to go for the unicorn choke. Hands like this. It's almost like an inverted seatbelt. Normally it would be here, but now I go here. I'm going to put my knee in between his elbow and his knee. I'm going to fall back as I throw my heel over. See how he defends? He brings his neck up to the sky here, so I control his biceps while I maintain the back position. But as I bring my arm over, he controls my wrist right away, stretches it out, brings the other side of his ear, so he bridges off of his neck, comes up into my guard like this. He's going to post up with the correct side. He stands up entirely here, and then you see how he shoves his arm inside of my guard here, forces me to roll. Now once I've rolled, you see how he goes for the unicorn choke, puts his knee in between, falls back, but you see how I'm defending, just like this. Here, so as he brings his leg over top and he's controlling, here you see how he's able to control my bicep. Already he's starting to dig for his rear naked choke. My hand is here ready to receive his wrist. I'm going to bring his arm across just like this. Now I'm going to bridge here, making sure that he can't take him out. I'm going to go into his closed guard. I'm going to switch my grip here to here. Always controlling his hand, so that way I keep it for when I stand up in his close guard. Here, pick a side, doesn't matter which side, but look, Chaz is gonna roll. Here, I stay with Chaz, run away, connect up, here for the unicorn choke. Knee through, making sure that my hands are fully exposed. I pull them out. I don't keep them in the center of his chest, but I pull them all the way out so I can see them out here. As I fall back, here, hooking my heel over his chest, over his head. He's gonna bridge his head up, his eyes up to the sky to defend, control his bicep. Here, right away, see how Chaz is defending. Here, rolls up into my guard, controls my hand, stands up. Here, shoves his hand through. As he does that, I roll to defend. Here, right away, he's going for the unicorn choke. I defend, just like this. Throws the knee over top. Here, the heel, I control his wrist immediately. I'm here, push his hand away, turn, into his guard. Here, once I'm in his guard, you see how I switch my grip. I'm gonna stand up the correct way, making sure that he's gonna hook my knee. And then come up, stand up entirely, hook his leg, roll, but see how I roll away, I keep the position, and start attacking for the unicorn choke. A very fluid drill where we're able to repetitiously work the unicorn choke, the escape from the back, and a great guard pass once we stand up.